we go from Denver. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. You can look at this Bronco defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I.
Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
This is Wilkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing Nix. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Estime. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He's going to have the first down and more than that, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First carry for Najee Harris. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. They'll run again with Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this Steeler defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Nix from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he gets it down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5. At the Steelers' 32-yard line. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the carry, it's Wilkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Nix to the air. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run with Wilkins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In motion right, Watkins. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
To throw is Nix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Back to throw. Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
The Broncos at 4-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing Nix.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Devon Achane, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Michael Penix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The Broncos got a strong first half from their signal caller, Bo Nix. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a give right side. Wilkins. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
An option handoff given to Harris. Down to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. To throw, here's Nix.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Wilkins.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here's Nix.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon. And the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix to the air.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and 6. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a give right side. Wilkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man here is Scott, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To throw is Nix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun. Nix.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 14.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Throwing, Nix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkins looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
They run again with Wilkins, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's got Watkins on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end,
And
Freiermuth.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
30 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On third down, it's Estime. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.